Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new episode of Pogo Bros. My name is ABC, and I've got a special holiday episode for you today. That's right, it is Thanksgiving. Holiday season is underway. And speaking of seasons, we're in the home stretch of the Tales of Transformation season. Coming in next, Precious Paths, which have awesome move updates, by the way. Might make a video on it. But before that, I've got some special content to you today from one of my OG subscribers, your father Walter. When I was just starting, for any content creators knew me, Walter was there keeping it real, leaving comments like y'all should. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'm going to try and keep this brief because I got family pouring in left and right. You know the deal. Trying to get this video out before, family, wants to ask me how everything is going on. So I'm going to speed run this. Don't even know what Pokemon we're using. I'm told that it's Thanksgiving themed, so I imagine we'll see maybe some turkeys, birds, etc. But, let's get into it. All right, let's do it. All right. Queue times here in the 2400s. Let's go. All right, we got a Palisand on our team in the lead here. So as I wasn't informed how the Pokemon were Thanksgiving themed, so maybe it's mashed potatoes. I don't know. We're gonna go with that. But anyways, we got a big beefy bird here, so this is definitely gonna be our turkey of the team, mandibuzz. I actually have never evolved a whatever the Vullaby into this before, so my Pokedex entry actually does not have the mandibuzz. But very, very good Pokemon here. All right, now we're back in with the Palisand here, and we tank a resisted rock slide. Let's go. So now we're gonna go ahead and throw this Scorching Sands, nearly taking out the Dragonair, farming it down with the sand attack, and when they got a Meowscarada, unfortunately on Leafage too. So we do get off this Shadow Ball, getting that shield here, and now we've got the Appletun. Let's go. That looks like an apple pie to me. It legit just looks like an apple pie. So, make sure, you got your pies when you're going to visit family this Thanksgiving, whatever. It's going to come in the clutch. People are going to want it. Fun fact, I don't like pie. Anyways, we do shield up a Rock Slide bait here. So, this is not fantastic. And we do get the farm down, though, so that's very good. We're going to go ahead and bait now with the Seed Bomb, and they call it. Yikes, that could have won us the game right there. We do come in with the Mandibuzz to take that move, but they boost. Yikes, and they get to a last second Night Slash on minimal HP, and they get a double boost for the road. They were quadruple boosted. Yikes. All right, we're starting out with an L, but that's how it goes sometimes. Anyways, we're going to this next matchup. We have a great lead right here, and now I can't see what they got. Our Shadow Aura is taking up the entire screen here. Oh, it is a Marowak. Okay, so good matchup right here. We throw after 2 Gusts, which is the proper timing against a 3-turn user. And now we're just going to go ahead and throw this move before. Okay, and they decide to shield it. We had 1 CMP tie, but we're actually going to shield up. Okay, we shielded the Rock Slide at least. Good shield. And now they come in with the Dedenne here. And this is right where we want them. Unfortunately, we're going to take a Play Rough here. Does about 50-60% damage. But we're able to overfarm now before they get to the Parabolic Charge here. Taking them out with the Scorching Sands. And with our residual energy, we're able to get to the Scorching Sands against the Shadow Kanto Marowak. And now they got Annihilate in the back. And the opponent says, peace out, Girl Scout. Alright, GG's. And I gotta edit this afterwards too, so I don't know how I'm gonna do it. If I'm able to get this out on Thanksgiving, it will be a Thanksgiving miracle. And if you're watching this on Thanksgiving, say in the comments that you're watching on Thanksgiving. Now we're going to tank this Scorching Sands. I don't know why they didn't go for Fire Punch here. We do go for the Seed Bomb here. Unfortunately, our Astonishes are double resisted here, but our Seed Bombs more than enough make up for it. And they do have Fire Punch, so I don't know what they're doing here, but they do have a Charmer in now. We do some damage with the Seed Bombs, but the majority of our damage is coming from these Shadow, super effective Poison Jabs on the Kanto Muck here. So as far as Thanksgiving themed, maybe it's look out for the appetizer! Sound off in the comments if you know that reference. 90s kids, millennials will know exactly what it is, I'm hoping, but, sound off in the comments. Let's go. Alright, and then we come in with our greedent here. I guess this is the person that does not know when to say enough at Thanksgiving dinner and just eats themselves into a food coma. Honestly, full disclosure, that will probably be me later on because I do not know when to say it's enough. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and go for this body slam here. Getting that last shield from the Charizard, but they do farm us down. And look at that. Massive catch. But it doesn't matter. They still win. GG's. Hey, good catch, Walter. Yes, you see the elo's going up, so you are cooking right now. You are getting that turkey ready to go. All right, let's go. And speaking of turkey, we're going to start going for this top left. Didn't want anything to do with it. I get that. Anyways, next match, we got Swampert in the lead, and this would have been a nice time to be running Bullet Seed, but they switch out into the Drapion, where our mud shots are super effective, so go figure. Totally fine. We tank that Crunch like it's no one's business. That thing is massively bulky. I don't know the IVs on these, so yeah, we're just gonna assume they're 0, 15, 15. That's what we would do around here on Pogo Bros. But they do get a massive farm down of the Greedent with the Mud Shot. So now we're gonna shield up a potential Sludge. They got Earthquake, so now we don't have to shield any more in this matchup because we resist everything. We double resist Hydro Cannon, so this Earthquake still does massive damage, but we get a full Astonished farm down here. We are likely at 100 energy. Yeah, we have farmed over 100 energy, so I would probably throw before that move came through just to preserve energy. But we have a really good matchup here with the Thunder Punches. They do full send the Dark Pulse, which is not fantastic. So hopefully they don't just go Aerial Ace spam after this. But anyways, we do get a shield here. And these are sped up, so I didn't see whether we got in a move or not. But we're going to throw in good timing right here. And yes, they are going for Aerial Ace spam. But we are going for the Seed Bomb now. Will this take them out? It does not. But we get that Astonished farm down. And the opponent didn't want the smoke. GG's. Let's go. Alright. We're facing Eurodad right now. So we're going to show them how we do it here in the States. Alright. So another Marowak in the lead. Yeah, this meta gets very stale. I believe these are Great League matches. We throw in good timing here. That's exactly what you want to do. And we're going to throw the Air Cutter. We are cutting the turkey as well as cooking it here. So we're going to go ahead and throw this move before they get off another one. And they let it through. And we are unlucky to get no boost right there. But we're going to go ahead and throw this move right here before any sort of Rock Tomb comes through. Because at that point, we're going to probably let it through. So that way we don't, have a debuff and lose our last shield. So now we're coming in with the Palisand here. And they're coming in with the Togekiss now. And this is kind of an interesting sort of situation here. We want to get the damage off. Yep, the Shadow Ball. And at this point, I probably would have switched out into the Appletun because the Astonish damage would have been nice. But we did get some farm on our Palisand before switching out. Same deal right here. We do get that farm down, so you had the right idea right there. And now they're going to go ahead and throw this move here. Going to debuff us, of course. But now we're able to get to this Outrage, and we are once debuffed. Is this enough? Yes, it is. Let's go. All right, good playing right there, Walter. That's exactly how you want to do it. Get the energy, and then just go for that fast move pressure. Like that's the key of using Appletun because the other forms don't have that luxury. Well, I guess with Hydrapple you have Rollout, and then yeah. So you did good there. Anyways. We're getting a lot of chip damage on this Drapion here. And this is going to be a comfortable matchup because they did not get that debuff right there. So we don't need to shield this Crunch either. Although it will get us deep into the red. And you kind of have to watch out for a snipe. But we do get this move off before. And they're going to shield this up. And can we get to that move? No! They get a massive Poison Sting farm down, which is unfortunate. And we got Kartana here. Do they bait? No, they do not. Ouch, I don't even know the relevance of Kartana with Thanksgiving. Actually, if you're cutting the turkey, you gotta be sharp. You gotta have a sharp blade. Okay, there it is. Found it. All right, and then my mind for the relevance of pelipper. I know it's a bird, but it's like some people say that its beak or mouth or whatever is like a toilet bowl, and sometimes you eat too much, and you can fill in the blanks. All right. Anyways, but we do get to this move here. And Boom! We got a boom on the video. Let's go. That hurricane struck. Category 5 GGs. Let's go. All right. And we got some queue times here in the 24:57 ELO. Let's go. I definitely should have fast forwarded this, but I didn't know that this wait time would be here. So hey, how are you doing? You know, happy Thanksgiving if you're watching this on Thanksgiving. All right. So now we're back to Pidgeot here, and then we got Charizard, and those gusts were doing massive damage. They went for an air cutter, and we got an air cutter of our own. I usually like to not shield that first one because I feel like they're likely to bait because they know that we have a lot of energy that we want to hold on to. So, but then as soon as you do try that, then they're gonna hit you with the blast burn and you just top left. So, tough situation, but we're playing this out. We have no shields left though. Yeah, they can't go Trailblaze here at least, but those Swifts hurt a lot. And then with the Sucker Punch damages, we probably will get taken out by the next Swift, if not the next Sucker Punch afterwards. Oh, we survived the Sucker Punch, allowing us to get to this move here. But the Charizard survives, but that allows us to get a nice little Sand Attack farm down. And we're going to switch out now into the Pidgeot. And the opponent could have farmed us down, but they didn't know Pidgeot counts. So they're clear on energy. And their Trailblaze would hurt a lot here. Yes. And then with those Sucker Punches. But the opponent switched out. They just threw the game. So we get the Scorching Sands. Oh no, they got to the move. I was thinking if we could get to that move, take out the Credilli, and then the Furret doesn't have the Trailblaze boost anymore. Maybe we're able to farm them down, but they did get to that move with the Credilli. GG's. All right, so we got a Clodsire in the lead now. Usually they're running Stone Edge. Yep. So we're going to overfarm now. Very nice, Walter. And now we're going to go for this move. Could we have gotten away with one more Gust? Oh my gosh. That was a Shadow Braver to the face. And we, tough call. Like we are triple debuffed at that point. Maybe we switch out to not take that extra Dragon Breath damage. But granted, Dragon Breath damage is reduced this season and at the expense of, in trade-off with higher energy generation. So, you know, you could have switched out earlier maybe, but we don't know what's in the back, so I get it. Oh, but it's such a difficult matchup for our Appletun here. And now we're at the mercy of this Altaria, and our Sand Attacks are doing nothing, but we're able to get to this Shadow Ball, overfarming as much as we can. Does this take it out? It does. And they've got a Corviknight in the back. Oh, this is going to be close. Can we survive an air cutter? That is the question. No. Oh, man. I wonder what the stats are on that Palisand, because I feel like we could have survived that. I don't know. But anyways, they go ahead and take us out with the Sand Attack, ironically. GG's. Yeah, Corviknight's going to be a tough customer for this team, or at least for that particular Thanksgiving team. We've seen it change up a little bit here. All right. Another Altaria in the lead. Have we learned our lesson this time? So we're going to farm up to the Brave Bird. Opponent gets off a move first this time. Or maybe they did before. Yeah, I think they did before as well. Never mind. But anyways, we're going for that bait, but they call it. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough out here, guys. It's tough. But we did get the attack boost, and we're going to shield this up now. And we have a lot of attack here. So these gusts are already doing a lot. They got to shield up anything at this point. And we get another attack boost. Look at those gusts go. And they switch out into the Clodsire. And that might have been famous last words for them. Okay, so they have Earthquake, so we do take neutral damage from that. Some of them run Stone Edge and Sludge Bomb, which we would wall entirely. But we have the last shield. And does this take them out? Oh, it does not. Clodsire is bulky as all heck. All right. And then they full sent the Earthquake. But at this point, they have to switch out at the fear of getting Astonished down. So we go ahead and get this move off. We threw on bad timing right there. And they survive. Oh, and they get a move off. Oh, we could have avoided this. But we get the farm down. And it's a race now. Can we get to this move? Yes. We survive on minimal HP. Seed Bomb taking out the Clodsire. Let's go. There you go, Walter. Like that, you know, that's why you run Appletun. That's I have a Flapple. I was trying to think of it earlier, but it's a Flapple where you can't do anything to a fairy type as far as fast move pressure. So, well, actually, you could Bullet Seed. Whatever. Anyways, we're in this matchup with a Myena now. I'm getting sidetracked here. The holidays, I think people are coming in and saying hi and wondering where Beebs is at. Although they're not saying Beebs because that's not what I go by with my family, but whatever. Anyways, throwing this air cutter into the Dedenne, and they give us a shield. What were they thinking? Like, at worst, a Brave Bird would have done maybe like 55, 60, 65% of their health. Not a good call by this opponent. We're going to tank one play rough here, throwing before they get to presumably a parabolic charge because they know they can't build up all the way. And now they have a... Oh, there we go. All right. Shadow Ball. They shielded up. Speaking of which, Shadow Ball getting buffed for next season. Gonna be insane. But, you know, that's gonna make for some interesting content because Licky Licky's gonna finally hit a little harder in the Master League Premier. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and throw immediately here. Taking out the Talonflame. GG's. You know, Appletun hits pretty hard because, bro, I would have probably gone for an Astonished first just in case because the Incinerate wouldn't register, but you knew your Appletun. You knew that Outrage was taking it out. Props to you, bro. Let's go. These are fire battles so far. And unfortunately, the opponent does throw in good timing, which is convenient for them. After our 4 gusts is when they get to their first move from the Incinerates, but that's okay. They switch out into a Dunsparce. By the way, the Dunsparce is going to be pretty interesting next season with Body Slam and Dragon Breath buffs. So, man, can you tell I'm not excited? Can you tell I'm excited about this? I don't think you can. I'm not being obvious about it. So I'll be a little more clear on that. Scorching Sands taking out the Dunsparce, and we get to the Shadow Ball. Getting that shield, and now we throw in good timing because we have the 4-turn move. Luckily, we didn't spend a turn switching here, and the opponent wisely swapped out because we would have gotten to that air cutter. Doing some chip on them. We got Appletun now. Those acids are doing super effective damage, which is annoying. Rock Tomb. Throwing on good timing. Very good. And outpacing. Taking them out. Outrage hits hard. Okay, so we clear the debuff. Oh, we got denied right there. Yikes. This game, you see that little white spinning ball of doom? Yeah, I don't know if that would have mattered or not, but when that happens, that is frustrating as all heck, and for purposes of my self-esteem, it was definitely the game's fault. All right. Diggersby in the lead here. Awesome lead. They usually run quick attack as opposed to mud shot, so unfortunately we are taking neutral fast move damage. Fire punch comes through, doesn't do much. We are only now just in the yellow here, and we're going for the Brave Bird. Let's go! Nearly wiping out the Diggersby. I probably would have swapped out into the Appletun to get an amazing Astonished farm down while preserving the health of the Pidgeot, so little something I would do, but you know, we're doing well here because again, we don't know what's in the back. If we hard swap, maybe they have a really hard punish, but it turns out they didn't. Actually, that would have been pretty problematic because those Fury Cutters would have eaten the Appletun alive, so it's good that we're aligned on it with our Palisand, so you know, I stand corrected. Fair play to you, sir. We shield up the X-Scissor. Rough. We were hoping for the Rock Wreckers, so kind of rough because we wall their entire charge move set, but Rock Wrecker still hits like a truck and you have to respect it. It really hurts having to shield 2 X-Scissors here because now... Okay. So they catch on the Altaria. We don't take them out. We minimize the farm. Okay. You know, I'm cool with that. Can we survive this move? It's an X-Scissor. We survive. Oh, we just barely got taken out. GG's. That was close, but... Oh, man, that's tough. That's tough. That was close. Anyways, final match here. Can we end on a dub? That is the question. All right, we have Altaria in the lead again. We've seen this one play out, and we've seen it, you know, fumble a couple of times. So there's going to be a lot of football on TV today, so terminology just bleeding into this. Anyways, they call the air cutter again. My goodness. We are boosted. Now they have to shield, and we get an attack boost on this. So now we can go ahead and farm this down. Nope, they want to get out. But we are double boosted here. So we are going to throw this air cutter. It's going to hurt a lot. Getting the shield. They have to throw in order to take us out before we get to another air cutter. Force them to throw their energy. And now we have the palisand. Oh my gosh. Did we just catch? Yes! There we go, Walter. Let's go. We are in the driver's seat now. Going to destination victory. Taking out the Credilli. Astonishing down the Altaria. What do they have in the back? A Diggersby. Let's go. This energy is going to go a long way, let me tell you. Speaking of football, Appletun looks like a football player. He's got the little helmet on, whatever. Palisand, Scorching Sands, getting them down. We just need to get them down to one more. I think we are in the clear. Scorching Sands, we tank easily. They go for a catch. They fail. We get... they top left. GG's. I saw you were going for the Shadow Ball. Massive respect, Walter. I see you, man. That was good stuff right there. And those are all the battles, all right? Definitely fitting the bill of a Thanksgiving-themed team. It looks like the MVP was the apple pie in that situation. Or the crazy herky-jerky-turkey pidgeot. With the air cutting, we were cutting the turkey. We were cooking it. We were serving it to everyone on plates. Let's go. So those are all the videos I got. I appreciate it, Walter. This goes for all of you, too. If you got some battles that you want to send to me, send them to me. I will look at them, and we will make it into content. And if you are new to this channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Whether I'm shoutcasting, whether they're my own battles, whatever. We got a whole new season coming up. Super exciting. Lots of massive updates. Again, be on the lookout for that video. But on a more relevant note, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Whether you are celebrating here in the States or if you are in a different part of the world and you may not be celebrating Thanksgiving right now, I want to express my thanks to you for supporting the channel. We are almost at 450 and 500 subs here. So we are closing in really fast, but I want to thank you, Walter, for the videos and for supporting the channel, and all of you that, maybe haven't commented, but you're liking the videos, you're watching them. I appreciate that too, but don't be a stranger. Comment, let me know what you want to see, especially with this new season coming up. Lots of exciting content. So without further ado, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy some time with your family, with your loved ones, or if it's just you and you're just hanging out, finding a good, fresh peace of mind, positive mindset. We love that around here at Pogo Bros. Have a good one. Peace.